All right, guys. So welcome to a demonstration on how to wrap canvas onto a frame, okay? And actually you can use an old frame. So this is, or a stretcher. This is a Blick stretcher that I had laying around. I actually had another painting right here that I just unstretched. And this was gessoed. This was actually on canvas, but I found a piece of linen because I wanted to show you guys the difference between working with canvas and linen. So this is my old stretcher that you see over here. See how it has like this bevel? All stretchers will have a bit of a bevel so that the fabric is separated and you don't have a mark when you're actually painting, okay? So I have a piece of fabric here of canvas. This is Goliath canvas, meaning it's a little bit thicker. I like to work on a surface that already has a bit of a grit or texture, but you can actually buy or find a different material. One material that I suggest you use is denim. If you have some denim, some old pants laying around, you can actually cut them and some, stitch them together, sew them even by hand, and you can have a built-in surface around the house, okay? So don't think that you only have to buy, linen or you have to buy canvas in order to do this, okay? So I cut out a piece a little bit bigger, about, let's see, 3 inches all around my canvas. And I'm going to start at the center of both corners. And also I'm gonna be working, say I work on this side, I'm gonna be working on the opposite side, always. So if I staple something over here, then I have to staple immediately something on the opposite side. The other material that you would need, it's an upholstery, a stapler or a staple gun that's a little bit heavy duty. I mean, this one I bought at Joann's ages ago. This is about 15 years old. So the other thing is, I can assure you that your neighbors have one laying around. So ask around, hey, or maybe you can even post a message on Nextdoor, and I can assure you that somebody's gonna have one of these laying around without any use. So I'm gonna start right here on my top. And again, I'm making sure that I have enough fabric to cover my canvas. So again, I'm gonna start right at the center. Okay, there's one nice strong staple. I am not stretching too hard, okay? I'm just lightly stretching the fabric. So one thing that I have to do with this linen is that this linen, because it's so thick, it tends to separate fairly quickly, as you can see. So I'm actually going to do a fold. And you'll see the backgrounds of your canvases actually be absolutely beautiful. You want the back of your canvases to be as nice as the front. So one staple on the one side, and then as I work, I'm actually kind of stretching the canvas towards me and a little bit out. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do three staples on this side, and then I'm gonna move to the other, okay? Because this is the edge of the canvas, this is not going to run. So I'm not folding it on this side. I also really like this fringe out here, so I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, sometimes the staples don't go all the way. There might be a knot on the wood, so you can just grab a martillo, a hammer, and you can hammer in the staples, okay? So I'm gonna work now on this side. Again, I'm not stretching too much. Just enough. And one thing that I can do, I'm gonna gonna stay sort of with a mark here, with a crevice mark. So that's nice about this linen here. Again, I'm not stretching too hard. One. Good. And then because I'm working here, I'm going to be working on the opposite side, okay? So I'm going to turn it 180. Let me fold all of my canvas here. I'm just stretching a bit, not too hard. One staple. And then again, I'm pulling towards me and out. Towards me and then that way out. Okay, so I have all of my sides stapled. Now, right now, I just have to decide which way. This looks like it might be, it doesn't look completely, yeah, it is completely square. Okay, so one thing that I want to keep consistent is how I'm going to tuck the fabric on each side. So if I'm going to tuck, say, on both sides here, I want to tuck also on this side so that all the folds on the sides of my canvas stay equal instead of folding this side and then this way. All right, does that make sense? So make sure that you're aware of that. So I'm going to bring, because I'm folding over here, I'm going to bring my fabric closer to the edge. Okay. And I'm also doing the same here. And now I'm going to start folding. All right, I'm not sure if you guys can see very clearly. I'm going to need my scissors here. So one way to fold, it's basically two steps to fold. First, you want to tuck in the fabric right here. See how you have this first fold? You have one here and then the other one here. And that's how you find, you know, this one fold over here. Do you see it? Do you want me to repeat it again? So on the one side, not where the fold's gonna be, the fold's gonna be on this side. A good idea is to actually fold twice and you can staple your canvas over here, your material. Say, I'm just gonna do one here, okay? Notice how this is still loose. And then I'm gonna give it the little fold. I wanna continue with my fold. Hang on, just give me 1 second so I can put my fabric in place. Okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna do one more. And I'm gonna end up with a really nice tight edge, but clean on the outside. All right, makes sense? I'm gonna do the same on this side.
So you didn't have to clip any of the fabric on the corners?
Clip, no, I didn't. I usually don't. You can, actually, you can clip some fabric on the corner, but what I do, hang on, because I'm gonna continue with my really nice fold over here. Hang on, so this is straight, this is straight. I need to do one more here. So I'm doing here just one little fold. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
You can actually secure this with one staple. And then I'm going to fold my other piece. Hang on, because I've been folding my fabric here. It's making it a little bit more complicated than it is. want to go in, I want to tuck in all my fabric in there. There we go. Now I have two clean edges. All right, very nice clean edges. And then now I have to work on these two. All right, so let's work on this one here. Again, my fold, it's on the outside, so I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to take the clean edge, the one that doesn't have the fold, all the way to the edge. Now, little fold here. You can staple it if you want. And then bigger fold in here. Tucking in all your fabric in one. Gonna need a little bit of strength. And then I can do it. Third one here. Okay. Now I have three beautiful clean lines. I'm going to do my last one, which goes over here. So this one, I'm going to take it all the way to the edge. Oh, I feel like it came. Make sure it's pretty tucked in. So I'm going to do one little tuck. Okay. And then my bigger tuck in here to hide the little one. People actually do one cross staple here. It's not necessary. I mean, I did it over here. I could do it on all sides. Just why not? Oh, I read. Oh. There we go. And then okay. And I have a nice taut surface here to start working. I'm going to need to gesso this one, and I can show you guys how to gesso it, okay? All right, let me pause.